Good morning. Today is Sunday, it's not even 8 in the morning, and I'm on my way to visit the Acropolis. All this time it's been less than 5 minutes away from where I've been staying, and I've not visited it yet. And I only have a few days left in Athens now, so yes, I decided today is the day. It opens at 8, so I want to be there for the opening, and hopefully it's not going to be too busy. And I thought I would take you along. I'm not going to vlog whilst I visit, but I will be filming, so yeah, hopefully you enjoy the footage. Okay, I've just finished the visit. Oh, it was so impressive to see the Acropolis and all the monuments within the site so close. The tickets are only 10 euros during the off-season in winter, which is definitely worth it. And if I can give you one tip, is that if you visit the Acropolis, go as early as you can. I'm really glad I went at 8 because it was very quiet, it wasn't busy at all, and probably much more enjoyable than if I had come later during the day. Also, I was convinced that the Acropolis was one of the wonders of the world, but turns out it is not, which really is a shame because it does deserve to be on the list. Apparently they made it to the final shortlist, but they didn't make it to the final selection for the wonders of the world. It is now Monday morning. I'm about to go on my run, and I'm actually going to run somewhere pretty special today. I am going to be inside the Panathenaic Stadium, which is where the very first modern Olympic Games were held in 1896. You can visit the stadium during the day, you need to pay for it, but in the morning between 7:30 and 9 a.m. they have this time called morning jogging where you can go inside and you can run. Still need to pay for it, it's 10 euros, but you can run and then you can visit the stadium. I mean, oh gosh, I almost thought it wasn't going to be possible. The guy at first said, oh no, you need to wait until 8. And I was like, hang on the website it says 7:30, you can. So yes, they let me in. Not only this stadium was the home of the very first modern Olympic Games, but it is also the only stadium to be entirely made of white marble. Now it's not a 400-meter track, it's only 180 meters, and it doesn't really accommodate any sessions of my current training. And I'm here for the experience. I wanted to film, I didn't want to worry about the quality of my run, so Ben and I agreed that I was just gonna do an easy 6K with some pickups at the end. The stadium might be really old, but the track is very modern. Such a nice surface to run on. I'm so glad I went and did that. I almost didn't, you know. Just really glad I'm doing this. The elapsed time on this run is going to be ridiculous. I've just spent maybe, 4 minutes with the watch pause, trying to take like videos of me running. Of course, I'm getting carried away with my pace. It's not really easy pace that I'm doing right now, but what did I expect? I'm on an athletics track and I'm in the Olympic Stadium, so yes. After my run, I took this underground path that leads to a mini museum with all sorts of objects from many modern Olympic Games. For instance, this is a petal from the 2012 Olympic cauldron. Hello, It is now Tuesday. I just went and had a gyros for lunch. I was never too much of a street food fan before I arrived here in Athens, but since I discovered the vegan gyros, I probably have one every 5 days or so. There's a few places for vegan street food that I really like here. Today I went to a spot called Cucumela, and it was possibly my best gyros yet. I went for what they call the pink one on their menu, and it's all the classic gyros ingredients, the pita bread, the mushrooms, but there was also a pink aioli, which was delicious, almond cream cheese, and also some sort of like beetroot ketchup. Oh, absolutely delicious. I wanted to finish this vlog with a bit of a roundup of my favorite places to run here in Athens. Just in case you're watching this and you're planning on visiting the city soon, hopefully this will give you some ideas as to where to run. I've not obviously tried all the running routes, but especially if you're staying near the Acropolis, which is where I've been staying, then yeah, hopefully it gives you some ideas. Now the traffic here is crazy at all times of the day. So if you don't want to stop for a car every 30 seconds, if you're doing an interval session or something, then I would recommend going to a park, the National Garden and the Zapeion Garden next to each other. You can run around them or inside them, and they make a decent loop. I'd say it's probably the best spot for intervals. It's as flat as you'll find in the area, and you can also spot a few monuments around. You've got the monument to the unknown soldiers, and you've got plenty of statues inside the parks. And for a bigger loop, you can also include Rizari Park in your route, but not when you're doing intervals, because this park has too many twists and turns, and the one session I did there was not a good one. Another park I've been to quite a lot is the Pedaion Areas Park. It is not as flat, but it is quieter. Now it's a little further away. It's about 3 kilometers to get there from the Acropolis area. But when I run there, I always enjoy running by Panathenaic Street, Panathenaic, if I pronounce correctly. It's a beautiful street with a lot of stunning buildings. With trail running, I really like Philopapos Hill. You've got a great mix of terrains. You've got gravel, a bit of tarmac, stairs, and even a hard tile surface. There's the Philopapos monument at the top, and you get incredible views of the city and the Acropolis, especially just after sunrise in the morning. And you also have the beachfront. Now from the Acropolis area, it's about, well, it's a little over 5 kilometers to get there. So I've only been to the beach prom for my long runs, really. It is really nice once you're there, but there's a lot of traffic and you have to stop quite a lot at traffic lights. And also on the way back, it's uphill, but nowhere. It's really flat here anyway. And finally, the Panathenaic Stadium. Yes, it's 10 euros, but once for the experience, I think it's definitely a really cool thing to do, and it's a really nice track for a run. And I think these are all the places I've been to for my runs here in Athens. But no matter where you go, here the cool thing is that everyone can be a sightseeing tour, because you always have views of some historic monuments, and then there's just like statues and stunning buildings everywhere. So even though I've been moaning about the hills a little bit, I have really enjoyed running in Athens. On that note, I am going to end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, please give this video a like. If you're new, please subscribe, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye!